Everybody wants to tell you that buying leads is bad and cold calling is the only real way to build a business. But I'm on a team that closes over $72 million a year, and I disagree with both. Buying leads isn't the problem. Relying on only one source is the actual problem. So I want you to let me explain, because this can be the difference between a business that's yours and a business that disappears overnight. Hi, I'm Allison. I am partnered with a team that closes over 220 deals a year, and I coach agents to build a business that they actually love to be in, and one where the clients love what you do. But let's talk about where your clients should actually come from. Here's the principle. You want a business that's yours, one that no single company, platform, or lead source can take away from you. And that means that building on pillars that you actually own, like your sphere, your reputation, your presence in your community, those can't be shut off by the lead vendor can. The pillars I lean on the most heavily are the ones that I own. They're my sphere. I love on my people relentlessly because referrals are the warmest business that there is. The next would be farming and local marketing. I picked an area and a community and I show up there consistently. And number 3 is just showing up to my actual life. I got a listing appointment at a basketball game, that was most recently. I picked up a buyer at the regional rally from my work event. I wasn't prospecting, I was just present, and I was known as an agent and am known as an agent in my world. And that's what presence does. It turns your everyday life into your pipeline. Before you think I'm part of that never buy leads crowd, I'm not. For the right agent, internet leads, especially the ones that a good team provides, are a fantastic way to grease the wheels. They can add 40 to 50% onto your production in a year, and if you're a strong converter, and maybe even if you're newer, I've seen it add up to 80% for someone who really works them. So no, I'm not anti-internet lead at all. They're actually really powerful, and they can accelerate your business greatly. But here's my disclaimer to every agent. Do not build your entire business on one internet lead source or internet lead sources in general. The second that's all that you've got going, they own you. If anything happens to that source, the pricing changes, the algorithm shifts, the company pulls the platform, you've got nothing built underneath you, and there's a quieter cost to that too. One day you'll just be tired of grinding around those leads. And because you've never built other pillars, you'll leave a whole year's worth of production on the table from sphere, referral, and repeat business that you never developed. Internet leads should be no more than one pillar that amplifies a business that you already own, never the foundation. So here's the actual play. Build your own pillars first. Sphere, farming, presence, open houses, for sale by owners, whatever. So you have a foundation that's truly yours. Then if it fits you, add team-provided internet leads on top to accelerate. Multiple pillars means stability, freedom, and a business that keeps producing even when one source has a bad month. If you want help building these pillars that you can own, I made a free social media starter guide that walks you through exactly what to post to attract clients organically. Comment or DM me the word leads and I'll send it over. And if you're an agent who would love to know a little bit more about a team that provides internet leads and helps you build the pillars that you own, that's a lot of what we would do together. And the link to connect with me is in the description. Build a business that's yours. Use leads to accelerate it, not to own it. So what that looks like in practice is actually talked about in one of my previous videos, but whenever you're thinking about your week, you should be assigning certain days or certain prospecting or power hour of power, whatever you call them, certain lead gen time blocks on your calendar to the pillars of business that you choose to take advantage of. So that should be 1 to 3 hours on your sphere, that should be 1 to 3 hours on internet leads, and 1 to 3 hours to a pillar of your choice, like open houses, farming, for sale by owners, expired listings, lots of different options for that third pillar of business. And once you've mastered those 3 pillars and developed your strategy around how you're going to implement those and make them generate you income and production, then you can add a 4th pillar on top of that. But here we're talking about internet leads. And you've heard me say a lot that it's team-provided internet leads. And in some of my previous videos, there have been internet lead sources that don't necessarily come from a team. You don't have to be on a team in order to get internet leads. Your brokerage, wherever you are, should offer some type of website platform where you can generate your own internet leads. And then there are other platforms as well that you can subscribe to as an agent that may or may not cost any money up front, but that will come with a hefty referral fee on the back end. Some internet lead sources are more well-known than others. You know who I'm talking about. And this video is actually directly talking about that. So the reason that I say team-provided internet leads is because some internet leads are required to be paid for in advance, and if you're partnered with a quality team that pays for those in advance on your behalf, that's less out of your pocket up front that you would need to invest in order to get those in your inbox. So when you're considering the future of your real estate career, just decide for yourself. Would you rather have an all-in-one package where maybe there's a team model near you that kind of does everything for you and you just do the client-facing activities, or maybe you're more on the solo side and you kind of like to run your own ship, figure everything out, make it totally 100% yours in every capacity, and then you want to subscribe to those to yourself. All of that's totally fine. My encouragement to you is to not build your business entirely on internet leads and make sure that you have something of your own to hang your hat on. Please drop a comment below with the community that you service. I'm so excited to see where this community grows to, and I would love to get to know a little bit more about where you are and how we can help you move your business forward. So again, drop where you service below, and welcome to the YouTube channel, to the community, to the ecosystem where next level agents are made.